Can you believe that Waialae-Kahala crushed all their neighborhoods when it came to condo sales this past month? This is David Buck with Harcourts Island Real Estate, and we're going to talk about the local market update for July of 2026. But before we dive into the condos, we're going to talk about single family homes. And there we saw downtown to Nuuanu have a 1,200% increase. A year ago in July of 2026, there was only one home that sold from downtown to Nuuanu. And then this past month, we had a 13. So that's a 1,200% increase. I've got a killer listing that I've got behind me in the Old Poly neighborhood of Nuuanu. It's a little bit higher price point, so there's not as many buyers out there in that price point, but it's actually a really cool house. It's a four bedroom, four bath, all en suites, and a half bath in the main house. And then there's a two bedroom, one bath cottage on the property on a 20,000 square foot lot. And both those dwellings are legal, by the way, because it's R10 zoning. And of the 21 major neighborhoods the Honolulu Board of Realtors reports on each month, 10 of those neighborhoods saw an increase in home sales, one was flat, and 10 were down. Next, we're going to talk about which neighborhood on Oahu saw the highest increase in median sales price. The North Shore of Oahu saw the largest increase in median sales price, which is up 36% from a year ago. A year ago, that median home price was $1,240,000, and this past month is all the way up to $1,690,000. So that was the strongest neighborhood for home appreciation on Oahu. Now let's dive into the condos that we started talking about earlier. Okay, we started this off talking about how Waialae-Kahala was crushing all other neighborhoods on Oahu for condos in July of 26. And there we saw a 167% increase in condo sales. I was going from 3 transactions a year ago to 8 this past month. Of the 21 major neighborhoods on Oahu that the Honolulu Board of Realtors reports on, condo sales are actually up in 12 of those neighborhoods this past month. They were flat in 3 and then down in 6. So overall, it's starting to pick up a little bit for condos. And on top of the increase in sales in Kahala, being up 167%, it saw by far the highest increase in median sales price year over year, which is up 412%. That was going from $120,000 to $614,750. Now, you might ask yourself, why such a huge increase? And most likely the reason why is because last year in July, sales probably took place at Kahala Beach Apartments, which I've got behind me here, because Kahala Beach Apartments are leasehold condos, and the owners there have less than a year to own it. The land lease expires in July of 2027. So I might as well feature this backdrop while I can. Before you know it, none of these owners are going to be able to retain title anymore because, like I said, the land lease is going to expire. So our market here is always fluctuating. And if you have specific questions about specific condo buildings or neighborhoods here on Oahu, I'm David Buck with Harcourts Island Real Estate. I can be reached at 808-371-3509. Mahalo.